Good afternoon, Corden Soroka from Allendale's trading floor here in McHenry, Illinois, bringing you your afternoon wrap-up. It is Thursday, October 20th, 2011. Had a very interesting trading day today. We put in our lows in the overnight session, came back, retested them, and pushed into some new lows here during the day today. But we did have corn finishing higher by 11, 649.5. Beans actually finished unchanged, 1225. Is where those came in. So if anybody was watching the overnight session, we saw a lot of volatility moving around here, a lot of big swings there, especially in the beans, and they did manage to rally those back off some of the lows that they did set there. Wheat finished higher by 11 1/4, 630 3/4. It really just followed corn around a lot today. Export numbers came out this morning. Friendly for corn, 1.76 million tons. A lot of that was that 900,000 sent to China. So that was that large purchase there that helped bolster exports a little bit. Highest close we've had since the report. So this was a pretty strong day today. We could look for a little bit of follow through in the overnight session as well. I think the thing that a lot of the trade's going to be looking at here is going to be that 685 1/4 gap that was set on the chart about a month and a half ago here. So that's the common number the trade continues to look at. We'll see if we've got strength to continue to push to that number. As I said earlier, 17 off the lows for the corn today. Out of the beans, unchanged, they were 25 off of their lows. 1201 was the low in the beans today. Exports came in on a little bit of the lower end of the range, 594 or 594,000 tons. Trade was a little disappointed with that early. However, they did come back and it did support this bean market. So the beans are undervalued. They are continuing to come in here and be supported. So we've got to look at that as a little friendly, especially after the close today, closed them unchanged. Wheat, exports came in at 399,000 tons, which was within estimates. So the lower end of the range there on wheat exports. We're going to continue to look towards international suppliers of wheat as the area that most of the buyers are going to be looking towards. Ours is still a little overpriced. I think we can still see a little bit more pressure on the wheat, but as long as corn remains strong, we'll probably have the wheat tagging along. It has been sitting in a range for the last 2 weeks to a month here. So same thing with the corn. We've been in that same trading range since the report. Cattle today, cash traded 120 to 121 in the plains, up from 119 last week. So we are seeing a little bit of strength there in the cattle trade. Moderate gains in boxed beef as well. So we're getting a good demand pull, bringing things higher there in the cattle. Today we did see a little bit of profit taking on the run-up that we've seen. The Dees was trading down $1.12 at 121.82. So came under a little bit of pressure. They're going to call this one profit taking today, as well as looking at the outside markets. A lot of uncertainty still. Hogs today traded down by about 12 cents. Higher cash trade this morning. Higher wholesale prices as well. Down 12 cents, 89.95. We had a very strong rebound in the hogs today, so they came well off their lows on strong fund buying. They were in there buying this thing again. They've tried to keep that market down, but it's going to be profit-taking for the move they've seen. They've seen a pretty good counter-seasonal rally here, so we'll look to see if that's going to continue or when that's going to start to break here, but tune in, give us a call if you have any questions. Crude today. Last I checked, 86.26, unchanged on the session, rallied pretty strong off of its lows. The main reason or the main driver behind a lot of these moves today was the dollar. We don't have a lot of fundamental moves or fundamental news moving this market today, and the dollar was higher for the early part of the session. It did there when I last checked. It was 20 lower at 77.21, so that under pressure. Stock market was up 76 when I last checked. Euro fears easing. We're going to continue to look to Europe for guidance to see if they can get their situation figured out. You've got the Greek Parliament voting today to continue to get their payments, more austerity measures. They did get that passed today, so they should get their next check from the EU. We'll see if they can continue to survive to the next one. That is going to be the next question. Gold today, down 24, 16.22. That's going to be your main commodities we're going to be talking about for you today. The big things we want to talk about as well, conference. We've got a special running for the rest of this week, $50 off the regular conference fee. So give us a call, get yourself signed up. You can also sign up until tomorrow evening, so that'll still count as the $50 off. Tomorrow night we will count as well. So give us a call and get signed up. We had a great time last year. We should have another good time. We've got a lot of good speakers here this year, so feel free to come or give us a call and inquire about that a little bit. Also, it's check out our website, allendale-inc.com. You can find the information that I just went over with you guys that we've been discussing. Also, give us a call, 800-262-7538 with any other questions, and let us know if you guys need anything out there. Take care. Have yourself a good rest of the trading week. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks.